and I can't wait until he smashes the eggs out of Conor Benn.
Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn press conference was amazing.
So, just another example of Eddie lying through his teeth to the public to try and make himself look good.
Not at all.
Situation
it's all down to the negotiation, and as I said...
Why is it now that only people are only hearing you say it's £12?
Let me tell you, this press conference was like watching a movie. You have Ben and Eddie Hearn throwing some very low blow at each other, which we get to know so much about the contract that we did not need to know thanks to those people. But hey, I liked it. I also like so many things that we are going to talk about. And then he finished with Chris Eubank Jr. slapping some confidence out of Conor Benn. And honestly, that reminded me of my grandfather. How he used to slap some common sense into my head. And honestly, Conor, I don't know how you're feeling, but hey, that was disrespectful. Like I say, this was like a movie, and go and watch it. Speaking about a movie, let me start by saying, whoever designed the poster, please give them a raise. You see me, I see details. And that's why I had to make this channel, because there's so many things about boxing that I just need to talk and have a community where we get to express ourselves. So hear me out. The poster for this press conference, it has like a Top Gun type of energy or theme or style, and also have that like raw, which kind of like imply action, which was on point. On top of that, this poster has the almost like a vintagey and old school style that tells you more about their father's legacy. Whoever designed that poster, they know, right? That I know, that we both know that this is what they meant. And listen, if no one saw your work, my friend, I recognize your work, because listen, I'm a filmmaker. As you can see, I actually have my resolve here, but that is not what we are talking about. So now let's go back to the fight, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing that I really liked was how Chris came in. Confidence on the roof, disrupted everything. And listen, that's what I want to see as a fight fan. And that's the things that really get me excited. And I had to change the plan, because guess what? Chris has arrived, and I'd like to see that confidence. And Chris, I hope you carry that confidence in the ring, because that is what we are here for. Both of you guys are taking over your father's legacy, and we really love and appreciate that. But today was dope, let me tell you. So for some reason, Chris did not want Eddie to speak at all, which in Chris's word, Eddie speak gibberish. And so many people have that opinion. But hey, let me tell you something about Eddie. Eddie is a great promoter, and we need Eddie in a game, right? But hey, Chris was not having any of that. And I really like how he said, hey, I'm here, this is me and Conor Benn. But also, Conor Benn didn't really have much to talk about. Like, was he timid? I don't know. Conor, the next press conference, I want you to talk the talk, and don't let that man slap you like that. You're not his son, bro. Can you imagine his dad beats your father, and then your father now say, Conor, go and speak for me, and then now he's dead? Oh, that's disrespectful. Come on. That is disrespectful. Also, Chris got to let us know about the rehydration. He's like, okay, fine. Now it's making sense. And he said, hey, you guys had to pay me because you have won on me, because this worked to your advantage, which really made a lot of sense. Also, I really like what Ben and Eddie were talking about when they say, hey, about the rematch. And what Ben really said made a lot of sense. But hey, again, Conor Benn was now win or lose, I want some number, which makes me feel like, okay, now we get to see what have happened. And obviously, This again was really, really, really good press conference. And I also like a lot of things about Conor Benn dad, to be fair. Mr. Nigel Benn, sir. I really like what he came and said, hey, Chris, I have to clear this up and I have to apologize for speaking to your dad in a way, which is honestly, I really like that about him, because at the end of the day, these two people have lived a great legacy and an amazing life. And I feel like it's very important for those two people to respect one another so that their kids have to look up to them, not just one or Chris have to say, oh, you disrespected my dad. And I'm really happy that they cleared that out. And honestly, this was a very good press conference. And also, Eddie kept interrupting Ben and Chris, because Eddie did not want us to know what happened behind the scene, which was, you know what, I like this press conference, and I will try to be on the next one so I can actually come and see if I can interview some people there. But hey, do not miss Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn's next press conference. It was in Manchester and I could not make it, but on the next one, I am going to be there. And honestly, I really liked it. So now let's go on. When the press conference finished, they had to do like a little face-off, which was very good. By the way, before we talk about the ending, I like Chris's style as well. Conor had like a Dolce and Gabbana type of thing. It looks like just something simple, and Chris came and like standing on business. Anyway, going back to the face-off, they did a little face-off and Chris planned this. That's how I know Chris planned this, because he came close. And in my opinion, I actually thought Conor Benn was going to be the aggressor. I was ready for Conor Benn to start misbehaving. But Chris was just listening like, hey, what are you saying? Until when he went and slapped some common sense inside Conor Benn's brain, honestly. And I'm like, what is this? Conor was angry, and I honestly, I really understand. And I feel like right now he's like, nah, next time I'm gonna put it on you. And I know next time no one is even gonna be close to each other. But hey, listen, I just want to say that press conference was very good, and I can't wait to see this fight, and I can also not wait to see the next one. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I made this channel because I've got so many things in my mind when it comes to boxing, and I thought, let me just have a boxing community where I get to talk to you guys. You tell me your opinion, I tell you my opinion. That's it for today. Stay blessed where you are, and I will see you on the next one.